For those of you who've been doing theater for a while, or performance in general, do you ever have those days where you like have a moment where you realize just how long you've been doing that thing? Because that's me right now in this show that I'm in. Because I don't know, something about being told, hey, why don't you strap this mini television to your chest and do some songs and dances for people's entertainment? Something about that gives me the vibes of I've done just about everything. Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Ava Britton, spelled wrong both times, except it's not because Europe, and I love the performing arts. Currently, I'm in a musical, I'm in a production of SpongeBob, and I play Karen the computer. We just started Tech Week yesterday, and it's all actually gone pretty smoothly so far. I wasn't sure how this show specifically was gonna work out, because we've got a lot of crazy set piece choreography going on, but our Q to Q yesterday actually went pretty well, knock on wood, that it stays that way. But yeah, I thought it would be cool to just kind of talk through what's going on while I get ready for our first dress rehearsal tonight, because we open the day after tomorrow. That's also why I'm not wearing makeup right now, because I'm about to go put on makeup right now for the show. And I'm not like a big crazy makeup person anyway, but this show is like the craziest makeup I've had to do on stage, because in the past, I guess I just haven't had that many overly dramatic makeup looks on stage. Like the extent of it would have been like Monkeys and Tarzan, where it was just like a gray outline or like contouring. But this show, I have stark purple winged eyeshadow going on, so I'm gonna allot myself like an hour to just practice with that, because I haven't tried that on myself yet. But yeah, and also, in case you didn't know, I'm a Christian in the performing arts, and so I thought going into Tech Week, it's especially good to just be getting back in the Word, because it's a very stressful time for everyone involved. I was reading through the Gospels recently and I was like, ooh, that's a helpful reminder for Tech Week, so I have it written in my planner. It's Mark 9:33-37. Mark 9:36 says, "He took a little child and had him stand among them. Taking him in his arms, he said to them, 'Whoever welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me does not welcome me, but the one who sent me.'" And I just think that's a good reminder for me, because in SpongeBob we have quite a few young kids in our cast, and no matter how stressful it gets, it's still important to look out for those younger kids. I don't ever want those younger kids to feel like they're being a burden to us older performers. And I want them to feel comfortable asking questions, and I want them to just feel comfortable in the performance space, because sometimes, especially if it's their first show, it can be scary to go through Tech Week. It's a really daunting process, and it doesn't have to be. Just thought that that'd be a nice little nugget to put into the universe. In this video, I'm just gonna be kind of chatting about the show, our production of the show, what it looks like, and I'm gonna be kind of getting my stuff together while doing it. I've got about half an hour before I need to start doing my makeup, so I'm gonna just check through my rehearsal bags. I made a little rehearsal bag for myself last night because, like I said, we were doing Q to Q, and again, I just thought it was really funny that I was like doing what I would normally do during Q to Q. I was sitting in the house, I had my reading for school, I was taking notes, I was chilling, it was cozy under like the stage lights being all warm and bubbly, and then I just have this mini television screen harnessed onto my body. There's something about being a walking Dell laptop that makes you go, what is my life? When I first announced that I was doing SpongeBob, I was kind of not sharing what the vision was for the costume, because it was really cool and because I knew there was a lot of ifs about whether or not we were going to be able to fully realize the vision that our costume designer had for the show, because it's very complicated technologically speaking. But looking back at the original sketch to what we're actually doing, it's pretty much the same to a T, and then some. The way we're doing it, I'll try to do like a side-by-side thing. In our version, it's just me being like a cool artsy art school person, emo Ariana Grande kind of. This screen that I'm wearing, it works. What happened here is our lighting director learned how to code, and she programmed this little lightboard LED panel to have two different screens. One is like a monitor and the other is a little heartbeat for my scenes with Plankton. She glued this whole thing that she programmed onto a piece of cardboard, and then she and the costume designer collaborated to make this thing that looks like a TV screen, and it has buttons that you can actually push, and then on the back there's like these battery packs that are taped on that I like switch to control what it shows on the screen. And also my hair glows. I have like a ponytail extension and they have like these thicker wired pieces that glow. So definitely the coolest costume I've ever had. But I need to start getting my rehearsal bag ready because, yeah. Let's see. I had this little bag, little tote-sized bag with me in the house yesterday. Oh look, I have a tattered score. I am someone who loves being super organized and I try to never get my scripts this bent and messy, but the paper just like, it was inevitable and it bothers me so much. Also, this is a sticker. It was a gift from like one of the youngest members of our cast. She was making homemade stickers and I put it on my script so that she can see it when I'm working on it at rehearsal. I also have a little notebook that I like to bring to do my little pre-show calm down session before I go on, pencil to do stuff with, and an extra water bottle. So that's what I had in there. I might dismantle that and put it into my bigger rehearsal bag that I usually bring during Tech Week. This is like my normal rehearsal bag purse thing that has, what, is there anything special or fun in here other than my wallet and sunglasses? Just a lot of snacks because I'm the mom friend. This is my Tech Week bag / performance bag. Usually what I do is I fill this with like my makeup bag in case I need to touch up at the space. I usually have a stick of deodorant because yes, I have water bottles. I have currently 2 water bottles in here, and I usually pack myself like a dinner for when I'm at rehearsal, but I also eat dinner before I go, except I live like an hour away from the space, and by the time I get there it will be 5, which is like almost the dinner hour, but then by the time I'm eating it's like 3:30. So I usually pack a second dinner for after the show because it's important to eat during Tech Week, during shows, and just in life. I know some people that are worried about the show so much that they forget to eat. This is just a friendly reminder. Please eat. Take care of yourself. Oh yeah. Our makeup designer for this show, I already mentioned how crazy my makeup is, but she literally she didn't give me a box, but this was my box for my show shoes because I wear Doc Martens as Karen. I love playing Karen. She looks so cool. She is cooler than I will ever be in my life. But she was kind enough to she had this vision for my makeup and she was like, you know what? You can just take all of this stuff. And I was like, okay. So I have an eyeliner pencil, which I have at home, but I forgot this is black eyeliner to use on my lips. She gave me this gorgeous purple lipstick that's like amethysty. It's really pretty. And so in order for it to be like really shimmery and like pop on stage, she told me to use black eyeliner as a lip liner and then this on top. Also, these hair ties, I'm wearing one right now. I have to wear a super high tight bun and we're definitely gonna hairspray the heck out of this when I get to the theater. Also, they're gonna spray this part of my hair black because my hair ponytail extension that they're giving me is like black into purple ombre straight. And so they're gelling or spraying the heck out of my actual hair so that it matches the extension and so that it's super slick. What is this? I do not remember her using this on my face. Oh yes, I do remember her using this on my face. This is silver highlighter because Karen is a computer. Instead of using my normal highlight, she is just replacing it with silver highlight, so it's more metallic-y and futuristic. And then she gave me this. This is the eyeshadow palette that the Bird Girls used in our production of Seussical. And I had forgotten until I was wearing like the purple shades for a practice run of the show a couple nights ago, that one of the big funny realizations we made during Seussical is that this palette, even though it's gorgeous on stage, it definitely stains your skin. I could not get the purple eyeshadow off of my face. It was a pink tint for a solid 14 hours after I went to bed. But you know what? I guess that just means that I'm gonna wear pink eyeshadow during the day for the rest of the week. Our production of SpongeBob looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. You know, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up, and I was trying to watch clips of it for research for this show. It's just not for me, but I have to say, I've really grown accustomed to the musical. I think that they did a good job with adapting it for the stage. It's just colorful and fun and whimsical, but then there's also deeper undertones. I think that's the thing that I like about musicals like SpongeBob and Seussical and any of the Disney theatricals. is that they have a way so that it's like family friendly and colorful and entertaining and just pure eye candy with the sense of like magic and imagination. So it's kind of just fun to look at for people who just want something fun to do. But then also it's got this deeper message behind it that's pretty clear if you want it, and you can deep dive on it again if you want to go into that depth of the art, but you don't have to. It's not an obligatory deep dive in order to understand the material. And as someone who loves that kind of childhood imagination, colorful, cozy, bubbly, fun, whimsical, character-driven musicals, mixed with I love the deeper side of a lot of people's art, it's just, I always love doing shows like that. That's why Seussical is my favorite show, and I'm definitely seeing similar themes with SpongeBob. I think the cool thing is because, like I said, I love shows that are very character-driven, that have a huge principal cast. It's just so cool that every single character has an arc in the show. It's not like one person is the throwaway side character for this other character. It's like everyone has their own arc, and everyone has a different arc in their relationships with other characters. So like SpongeBob and Sandy have an arc, SpongeBob and Patrick have an arc, SpongeBob and Krabs have an arc, even Karen and Plankton have an arc with each other, but then also with how they feel about SpongeBob and Sandy as the show goes on. Specifically Karen does, I guess. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun to play with as an actor. So yeah, I'm really excited. Also, our production is very big for this show because, I mean, well, did I mention that I'm wearing a computer screen on my body? Yep, okay, cool. But on top of that, there's some bigger scenes in the show, like the song, if you know the score, Chop to the Top and Simple Sponge Reprise. Both of those are insane to watch. I was actually just watching Just a Simple Sponge last night, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Even though it was really challenging in the rehearsal space, it looks really cool now that we have the space to do it on the big theater stage. That was extremely redundant. Basically, our team found a way to work the sets into the choreography and the blocking, and it just looks so cool. And I am so excited for people to see this the day after tomorrow. Ha ha ha. By the time you see this video, the show is probably gonna be over. Yeah. I need to go start putting on my makeup, so.
1 hour later.
Okay, doesn't look as good as it did when our makeup designer did it, obviously, because I'm not great at makeup. This did take me an hour and a half, somewhere around there. And it is still kind of splotchy because I do not know how to do this, but it looks pretty good for a first attempt. I do need to put my hair into a high bun so that they can add the hair ponytail extension at the theater. And I have like I said, the black purple-y sparkly lip. But first I need to eat dinner. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna change so that I have modesty garments so I can change at the theater, so.
1 eternity later.
Ooh, okay, popped on the lip after I finished eating. Like, it's harder to see in the video than it is in real life, but there's like a purple electricity to it, which is really cool. But it's mostly a black lip right now, like according to the video, but in the mirror, it is not that. I'm gonna trust the in-person view. I gotta go to the theater now. We're gonna do my bun at the theater, but I gotta get going. So if you like this video, I have a channel of other performing arts videos, and feel free to check them out if that's something you're interested in. But time to go play Karen and SpongeBob.